You ever hear someone say, "You're so strong, I don't know how you do it"? And you smile, you nod, you say, "Thank you." Because what else are you supposed to say? What you don't say is, "I'm exhausted. I'm falling apart. And honestly, I don't know how I do it either." We live in a world that praises strength. Holding it together, staying positive, not let anyone see you crack. But here's the truth no one wants to talk about. Sometimes strong just means you've gotten really good at hiding the pain. I've been there. I've been the strong one, the one everyone comes to for advice, for comfort, for help, the one people describe as resilient or unshakable. But what they didn't see were the moments alone. When the mask came off, when I cried in the shower so no one would hear me, when I felt like screaming into a pillow because I was so tired of being fine. When the weight of holding it together for everyone else left nothing for me. That's the problem with being the strong one. People stop asking if you're okay. They just assume you are. It's like showing up to work, smiling, laughing at small talk, and no one knowing you barely slept last night. It's like answering, "I'm fine" to every "how are you?" even though you cried in the car before walking in. It's sitting at the dinner table with family, keeping the conversation light, while inside you're just trying to get through the meal without falling apart. And if you live with something like bipolar, anxiety, or depression, you know this mask all too well. You've learned to function when you're breaking. You've learned to smile when your mind feels it like it's caving in. And maybe you've even convinced yourself that if no one sees it, maybe it's not so bad. But here's the thing. Strength is not about pretending. It's not about faking it until you make it. Real strength is letting yourself feel. Real strength is admitting, even if it's just to yourself, "I'm not okay right now." There's this dangerous trap we fall into when we're the strong one. We start thinking that asking for help makes us weak, that letting someone see us struggle will make them think less of us. And if you've ever been judged for your mental health before, that fear gets even louder. I've felt it too. That hesitation to open up. Because what if they don't understand? What if they treat me differently? What if they think I'm not as capable as they thought I was? So we stay quiet. We keep carrying it. We keep being strong until we're breaking. It's agreeing to go out with friends and then spending the whole time forcing a smile so they don't ask questions. It's showing up at your kid's school event, clapping, cheering, while secretly counting the minutes until you can get back to the quiet of your car. It's answering work emails at midnight because you can't sleep. And then the next morning, everyone just thinks you're so dedicated. But let me tell you this. Strength is putting the weight down. Strength is looking at someone you trust and saying, I can't carry this alone anymore. Strength is allowing yourself to rest without guilt. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to prove you're worth helping. And you don't have to be okay all the time to still be valuable, lovable, and worthy. Here's what has helped me when I feel trapped in strong mode. Pick a safe person and tell them one honest sentence about how you're feeling. You don't have to explain everything. Just start with something small. Schedule off days, even if you have to write them in your calendar. Days where you don't have to be available to everyone. Lower the bar. Give yourself permission to do the bare minimum when you're running on empty. Your laundry, it can wait. Practice saying no without an excuse. You don't owe everyone an explanation for protecting your energy. Use grounding tools when you can't drop the mask yet, like deep breathing, journaling, or even just stepping outside for fresh air between obligations. If you've been wearing the mask for too long, I hope you hear me when I say, you're allowed to take it off. You are allowed to be human. You are allowed to feel whatever it is you're feeling without apologizing for it. Because strong doesn't mean you're okay. And being okay doesn't mean you'll have to be strong for every second of the day. You are still you, even in the moments when you're not holding it all together. You're still enough. If this is where you are right now, I see you. I've been you. And you don't have to do this alone. There is hope in the middle of this, even when it feels heavy, even when you don't feel strong at all. And maybe you're listening to this thinking, yeah, but I don't want to burden anyone. Let me be clear. You are not a burden. Your feelings are not a burden. And anyone who loves you will want to help you carry them. You deserve the kind of support you have been giving to everyone else. If you know someone who always seems strong, share this with them, because they might need to hear it more than you realize, just like you. And if you are that strong person, take this as permission to set the weight down, even if just for a little while. You are not less for needing help. You're not broken for feeling tired. You're human, and that is enough. You've carried so much for so long. It's okay to exhale now. It's okay to let someone else take the next step with you. Because strength isn't just in the holding on. It's in knowing when to let go. It's in choosing to live, even when it's heavy. And it's in believing, even just a little, that better days are still ahead. You are worth that belief, and you are worth the peace that comes when you finally lay your burdens down. There is hope in the chaos. If this podcast has touched your heart, helped you feel less alone, or reminded you that your story matters, please consider becoming a supporter on Ko-fi. I pour my heart into every episode and illustration, and your support helps keep this space going strong. Your donations help cover production costs, support the release of Hope's journey, and ensure that the messages we share reach more people who need to hear them. If you've ever listened and thought, this is exactly what I needed today, then please know your support can make sure someone else gets that same moment of hope. Whether it's a one-time gift or a monthly tier, every single contribution makes a real difference. Please help donate at ko-fi.com/IamHopeInTheChaos. That is ko-fi.com/IamHopeInTheChaos. I am not a licensed therapist, medical provider, or mental health professional. The experiences, stories, and insights shared in this podcast are based solely on my own personal journey and lived experiences. This content is intended only for educational, inspirational, and support purposes. It is not a substitute for professional, medical, or mental health advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of a licensed mental health professional or healthcare provider regarding your mental health or medical conditions. If you are in crisis or experiencing an emergency, contact emergency services immediately by calling 911 or reach out to the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by calling 988. And remember, there is hope in the chaos.